We'll begin by teaching you Ujjayi breathing. Come into a comfortable seated posture. Sit up straight. Roll your shoulders back. Allow your arms to be long and relaxed. Drop your chin down slightly to lengthen the back of your neck. Ujjayi breath creates a unique sound. As the breath is controlled by a slight constriction in the throat, it travels through the wind passages and over the vocal cords. Once learned, Ujjayi will always be practiced with the mouth closed. However, it is easier to learn through an open mouth technique. Begin by whispering the word ah as you exhale. Allow the breath to empty completely. Continue by whispering the word ah as you inhale through the mouth. Repeat this again. Exhaling. Once again, inhale through the mouth. Now gently close your lips. Exhaling. Continue the sound on both inhalation and exhalation. Focus on the sound. Ujjayi will help you to use your entire lung capacity, and it builds stamina in your practice. Ujjayi breath creates a rhythm and brings a meditative quality to your yoga practice. We will continue by teaching you 3-part diaphragmatic breath, which helps you to develop and use your entire lung capacity. Using Ujjayi breathing, gently bring your hands to your abdomen. Begin inhaling as the stomach floats forward into your hands. On exhalation, stomach contracts. Inhaling, abdomen rises. Exhaling, stomach falls. Inhaling, using Ujjayi. Exhaling, natural contraction. Leaving your right hand on your stomach, moving your left hand to your rib cage. Inhaling, abdomen rises, ribs and intercostal muscles expand. Exhaling, ribs contract, and stomach falls. Ujjayi, inhaling, stomach, ribs. Exhaling, ribs squeeze together, and stomach contracts. Inhaling, abdomen rises, ribs move out to the side, pressing the hands away. Exhaling, feel the ribs squeeze together and feel the stomach naturally contract. Leaving your hand on your rib cage, moving your opposite hand to your chest. Inhaling, stomach rises, ribs expand, chest lifts. Exhaling, chest drops slightly, ribs squeeze together, and the abdomen falls. Ujjayi breathing, inhaling, lower abdominal, intercostal and ribs, upper chest. Chest drops slightly, ribs squeeze together, and the stomach contracts. Continue using 3-part diaphragmatic or complete breath. Deep, even breathing. Diaphragmatic, complete, or 3-part breath allows you to feel and better understand the workings of your lungs, thereby inspiring you to use your full lung capacity. Deeper breathing increases vitality and helps strengthen the lungs. Using Ujjayi pranayama, yogic breathing, along with 3-part breath, will help you to develop concentration, endurance, and flow in your practice. Please come into Tadasana, standing mountain position. Shift your weight gently across the balls of your feet, settling into your heels. Engage your quadricep muscles. Tuck your tail. Elongate your torso by lifting your breastbone and dropping your tailbone. Roll your shoulders back, relaxing your arms. Bring your chin to a level position and then slightly drop it, opening the back of your neck as you extend through the crown of your head. Bring your hands into prayer position. Begin Ujjayi breathing. A series salutation with modifications. On inhalation, press with your feet, extend your arms over your head as you reach up and look up. Exhaling, roll down with bent knees or straight legs, flat back. Uttanasana. Inhaling, standing arch position, bent knees or straight legs. Exhaling, stepping back, down dog position. Keep your feet together or hip width apart. And for those who would like to, you can drop into tabletop position and press back into the embryo to rest. Continuing with Ujjayi breathing, down dog or embryo. Coming back through tabletop, pressing back into the down dog. Deep exhalation. On inhalation, looking forward between your hands, stepping forward and arching up with bent knees or straight legs, standing arch. Exhaling, standing fold. Slowly inhaling, rounding up or coming up with a flat back as you reach out, reaching up, opening the rib cage, and exhaling, softly closing the pose. Second modified A-series salutation. Inhaling, plant your feet as you reach up, opening the ribs, looking up. Exhaling, bending the knees or straight legs, flat back position into Uttanasana, fingertips and toes level. Inhaling, standing arch position. Another variation of the standing arch is to keep your legs straight and draw your fingers up your shins. Press back into the down dog position. Spread your fingers. Weight the heel of your hands, lift your shoulders and roll them back. Extend the crown of your head towards the floor as you lengthen your spine. Press with your sit bones and drop the weight of your heels towards the floor. Inhaling and exhaling smoothly using Ujjayi. If you would like to rest, come down into the embryo and continue with your breathing. Come back through tabletop, exhaling into the down dog position. On inhalation, stepping both feet forward between your hands, filling your lungs, standing arch. Exhaling, standing fold. Inhaling, soft knees, flat back or straight legs reaching up, opening the rib cage, dropping the tailbone, and expanding the ribs as you close the pose. Third A-series salutation, hands in Namaste. Inhaling, Ujjayi, reach up. Exhaling, extending your arms out to your side, reaching through the crown of your head. Uttanasana. Inhaling, standing arch position, lifting your chest. Exhaling, stretching back into the down dog. Ears extended along the insides of the arms. Crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Breathing into the sacrum. Center plane of the thighs facing forward. Inhaling, stepping forward, reaching through the crown of the head, standing arch. Exhaling, Uttanasana, standing fold. Inhaling, deep sweep, reaching out, flat back, arms extending overhead. And tucking the tail, engaging the thighs as you close the pose. Hands back into Namaste, fourth A series. Inhaling. Lift with the breastbone, reach through the crown of the head. Keep your heels planted as you extend your arms out to your side, exhaling, Uttanasana. Inhaling, standing arch, sinking in the lower back, pulling the shoulders back. Exhaling, down dog position. Spread the fingers. Feet parallel. Taking several deep, even, rhythmic Ujjayi breaths. Down dog, stretching all of the long muscles of the body, keeping the skeleton symmetrical. Inhaling, stepping forward, standing arch. Exhaling, standing fold. Inhaling, sweeping out, lifting through the top of the head, engaging the thighs and lifting the chest. Exhaling, closing the pose. C-series salutation, 12 position sun salute. Inhaling, extend your arms out in front of you, palms facing, lift the chest into a slight arch. Exhaling, rolling down or coming down with a flat back into Uttanasana, standing fold. Inhaling, right leg back into the lunge position. Make sure you sink down, stretching into the hamstrings and quadricep muscles. Fingertips pressing, chest lifting, crown of the head extending, top of the back foot pressing. Inhaling, hold the breath, plank position. Exhaling, knees, chest, and chin. Inhaling, sweeping forward into the cobra position, shoulders down and back, fingertips spread and hands planted. Exhaling, bending your knees, lifting your hips, pressing back into the down dog position. Inhaling, bring your right foot forward between your hands, sinking, lifting. Take several deep Ujjayi breaths. Make sure you're sinking down and forward into the lunge, stretching the quadriceps and the psoas muscle. Bringing the back bend to the front of the spine. Exhaling, bringing both feet together, standing fold, with bent knees if you need. Inhaling, continuing to bend the knees, reach the arms out, reach all the way up into a light standing arch position, lifting through the head. Exhaling, closing the pose. Second C-series salutation. Hands in Namaste. Inhaling, sweeping the arms in front of you, keeping the arms even with the ears, lifting the front of the chest. Exhaling, planting the feet, bending the knees, coming down with flat back, standing fold. Inhaling, right leg back behind you, sinking into the lunge, lifting the chest, elongating the back of the neck as you reach through the crown of the head. Pull the breath fully into the chest. Hold that inhalation as you step back into the plank position, long straight line through the body, tailbone down through the heel, knees, chest, and chin, Ashtanga Pranam. Plant the fingers, stretch forward, pressing through the tops of the feet as you roll the shoulders back. Exhaling, bending the knees or coming straight back into the down dog position. Inhaling, sweeping the right leg forward. Pick your foot up and move it forward whenever you need to. Extending. Keep the shoulders dropped, the breastbone lifting, center plane of the back thigh facing the floor. With your next exhalation, pick your foot up off the floor and scissor the legs together into standing fold Uttanasana, crown of the head towards the floor. Bent knees or straight legs, flat back as you reach out to your sides, bringing the arms overhead, and exhaling, closing the pose. Third C-Series salutation, Namaste. Deep Ujjayi, inhaling, strong sweep, lifting the fingertips, palms facing. Exhaling, arms out to your side, and lower into Uttanasana, fingertips and toes level. Inhaling, right leg back into the lunge position. Breath held, plank position, hands under the shoulders. Exhaling, knees, chest, and chin. Sweeping forward, open the chest, roll the shoulders, press with the pubic bone, planting the hands and spreading the fingers. Bending back, lifting the hips and stretching into the down dog position. Toes facing forward. Right leg forward as you sink into the lunge position, bringing the back bend to the front of the body. Exhaling, Uttanasana, standing fold. Inhaling, sweeping your arms out, flat back as you reach up. Tuck your tail, open the pelvis, stretching the ribs, and exhaling, closing the pose. Last C-Series salutation, hands in Namaste. Inhaling, standing arch position, lift through the crown of the head, keep the back of the neck open. Exhaling, arms to your side, standing fold. Inhaling, right leg back, lunge position, sinking and lifting. Hold the breath, plank position. Exhaling, Ashtanga Pranam. Press off the toes as you come forward into the cobra, pubic bone pressing, top of the head extending. Exhaling, stretching into the down dog. Inhaling, right leg forward, lunge position. Open the pelvis as you stretch. Exhaling, feet together, standing fold, roll the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, sweeping the arms out, lifting the arms overhead, palms face, and exhaling, lift through the breastbone as you tuck your tail and close the pose. Hands in prayer position, Namaste. Continue with Ujjayi breathing as we prepare for standing poses, for rooting and grounding into the earth. Triangle position, Trikonasana. Toe, heel, and arch in one straight line. Tuck your tail and square your hips. Inhaling, extend your arms. Reaching under the right rib cage, extend the right hand down to meet the shin. Bring the opposite arm, shoulder level, fingertips reaching towards the ceiling. If you feel any compression in your neck, look down at the floor. Extend your chin along your chest, elongating the back of your neck to look up at your hands. Keep a long straight line from your tailbone through the crown of your head. Inhaling, extending back through center, closing the pose. Turn your feet in the opposite direction. Tucking your tail, sweep the arms up shoulder height. On exhalation, extend your left arm out, reaching through the underside of your left rib cage. Fingertips meeting the shin, while the opposite arm stretches up towards the ceiling. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your lower rib cage extended. Keep your feet grounded and your legs active. With inhalation, begin to extend your arms back up towards the ceiling, coming back through center, and exhaling, close the pose. Hero Virabhadrasana 2. Widen your stance by shifting your back foot. Tuck your tail. Inhaling, extend your arms up shoulder height. Exhale, drop your sit bones down towards the floor as you bring your shin to a right angle. Make sure your knee is directly over your heel, with your shin perpendicular to the floor. Elongate your spine. Bring your breath fully into your chest as you extend through the crown of your head. Drop your shoulders, extending out through your fingertips. Exhaling, closing the pose. Turn your feet in the opposite direction. Ujjayi, tuck your tail, inhaling, sweep your arms up, lift through the crown as you drop through your sit bones. Roll to the outer edge of your back foot. Keep your back knee straight by extending a line of energy down your leg. Lift through your chest, lift through the crown of your head. Keep a long line from the tip of your ears to the tip of your shoulders. Inhaling, release the pose, closing the arms. Turn both feet forward, shifting your heels slightly to the side. Standing straddle fold twist. On exhalation, bend from the hips, folding forward. Placing your hands between your feet, crown of the head towards the floor. Press with your fingertips, pull your shoulders back, extend through your tailbone. Place your left hand down between your feet. Press with the heel of your hand as you extend the opposite arm up towards the ceiling, reaching and twisting from the center of your spine. Keep your sit bones active, the crown of your head extending forward. If you feel any tension, turn your head to look down at the floor. Exhaling, releasing the pose. Clasping your elbows, letting your head hang. Deep breathing, releasing your hands to center. Place your opposite hand down between your feet, sweeping your left arm up towards the ceiling on exhalation, elongating through the crown. One straight line from the heel of your hand up through your fingertips. Long line from the tip of your head back through your tailbone. Keep the feet active, exhaling, releasing the pose, clasping your elbows. Soften your knees, inhaling, rolling up one vertebra at a time. Head and shoulders the last thing to roll up. Turn towards the front of your mat and step forward. Hands in prayer position, namaste. A-series salutation, inhaling, sweeping the arms up as you look up. Exhaling, bending from the hips, arms out to your side, Uttanasana, standing fold. Inhaling, full breath, sinking in the lower back, lifting the chest. Exhaling, stepping back into the down dog position. Dropping to your knees, coming through tabletop, and then lying onto the floor. Lying boat position, stretching your arms out in front of you. Take a deep Ujjayi inhalation, and on exhalation, extend your arms and your legs coming up. Fingertips extending, crown of the head extending, toes reaching back. Exhaling, gently release, turning your head to the side. Keep your breath going. Returning your head to center, elongating your body, bringing the center plane of your thighs to the floor. Inhaling and exhaling, sweeping up, working with extension, arms shoulder width apart, palms facing, back of the neck extended, breastbone lifting. Exhaling, release. Turn your head in the opposite direction. Continue with Ujjayi breathing. Come back to center, pressing back into the embryo position, reaching your buttocks back onto your heels. Sliding your hands underneath your shoulders for gentle neck release. Tip of the forehead on the floor, slowly rolling over the crown of your head, and back again, gently releasing the back of the neck, rolling forward and back, and settling back onto your heels. Inhaling, coming up one vertebra at a time, rolling up. Shift your hips to the right, swinging your legs around in front of you, bending your knees, and on exhalation, slowly coming down to the floor one vertebra at a time, chin into the chest. We'll prepare for back bending positions. Bridge position with 3 variations. Relax your back. Take a deep inhalation, and on exhalation, rock your navel towards your spine towards the floor. Bring your hands down beside your hips. Hold the tuck, keeping the legs activated, the rest of the body released and relaxed. Gently pressing the back of the head into the floor. Exhaling, release the tuck. Set your feet up, hip width, feet parallel. And again, deep inhalation. On exhalation, rock your navel to your spine to the floor. Begin lifting your hips, pressing your hands, pressing the backs of the shoulders to the floor. Keep your breath smooth and even. Remember to tuck, not arch in your lower back. Exhaling, gently release, rolling down your spine. Third and final bridge variation. Bringing the heels in slightly closer, anchoring the feet. Take a deep inhalation, and on exhalation, tuck the tail, shift the hips, elongate the thighs. If you'd like to go deeper into the pose, clasp your hands, press with your arms, lift your back, and bring your chest towards your chin. Pressing the back of the head against the floor. Continue with several long, balanced ujjayi breaths. Feet pressing. Exhaling, gently release. Slowly roll down. Draw your knees into your chest, exhaling, elongating your spine and releasing your lower back. Place one hand on each knee, rotating your knees in a counterclockwise direction, massaging out your lower back. And now reversing, clockwise rotations. Exhaling, knees into the chest. Placing your hands under the backs of your knees, roll forward. Shifting your hips back, preparing for Janu Sirsasana, seated half forward fold. Draw your left leg in, extending your right leg out in front of you, flexing the foot. Press with your sit bones as you inhale, extend your arms over your head and reach up. Exhaling, softly coming forward, clasping wherever you can comfortably reach. Shifting back through the top of the leg, extending forward through the crown of the head. You can ease the pose by sitting on a blanket and using a strap. Keep the stretch in your legs and not into your back. Lift your chest. Relax the back of your neck, crown of your head moving towards your feet. Inhaling, extend your arms out to your side, opening the ribs, lifting the arms overhead, and exhaling, closing the pose. Changing sides, shifting to the opposite side, bringing your right leg to the inside of your thigh. Keeping your left leg extended out in front of you. Inhaling, press with your sit bones, open the arms, lift with the chest. Exhaling, extending softly forward, clasping wherever you can comfortably reach. Take a few moments, settle yourself comfortably in the pose. Keep your shoulders relaxed, Lengthen along the front of the body. Deep, even ujjayi. Press from the hip bone out through the heel. Extend through the crown of the head. Inhaling, reach up and lift up. Exhaling, softly close the pose. Extending both legs out in front of you. Paschimottanasana, full forward fold. Level yourself across your sit bones equally. Inhaling, opening your arms. Exhaling, softly forward. Let the body follow the breath. Releasing gently into the pose. Balls of the feet pressing evenly. Again, elevating the hips if you need to, using your strap. Extending through the spine, coming down with a flat back, and then rounding gently. Keep your shoulders released from the base of your neck and your ears. Backs of the knees released to the floor. Deep ujjayi. Elongating along the front of the body, releasing the back of the body. With an inhalation, press with your sit bones, reach your arms out to your side and overhead. And exhaling, closing the pose. Preparing for the bent knee spinal twist, bring your right leg in, keep your left leg extended. Inhaling, left arm out to the side. Exhaling, bringing it across the front of your body. Clasp your forearm. Deep ujjayi breathing. Inhaling and exhaling, extend your right arm back behind you, rotating from the center of the spine, shifting your shoulder slightly back, extending your chin to look over your shoulder. Keep a strong line from the base of your spine through the crown of your head. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist as you deepen into the pose. Extend through your left shoulder, keeping the back of your hand pressing into the floor. Exhaling, gently release to center. Extending the right leg, bending the left knee in. On inhalation, extend the right arm out. On exhalation, bring it across the front of your shin, clasping your forearm and wrist. Inhaling, lifting the opposite arm, turning the palm away from you, rolling over the shoulder, and planting the fingertips as close in towards your spine and the center of your back as you can. Breathing deeply. Ujjayi, bringing the breath fully into your chest. Keep your sit bones pressing. Rotate the shoulder and turn the fingers away from you. Keep the extended foot flexed. The deep inhalation, lengthen. On exhalation, rotate back to center. Bending both knees, one hand clasped to each knee. Deep breath in, lifting the chest, and exhaling, slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time for lying spinal twist. Lying spinal twist, extending your right leg, bringing your left foot to the top of your knee. Inhaling, extending the right hand to meet the knee, and on exhalation, rotating your head to the opposite side, draw your knee down towards the floor. Press with your hand, drop your shoulder back towards the floor. Keep the elongation from your head through the straight leg and the rotation moving off the center of your spine. Full, even ujjayi breathing. Exhaling, gently release, drawing both knees into your chest, hugging your knees. Extend your left leg, Keep your opposite knee bent. Take your arms out shoulder height. Inhaling, bring your left hand up to meet your knee. On exhalation, draw the knee over to the side, turning your head in the opposite direction towards your extended arm. Use the entire length of your arm from your hand through your shoulder to build the lateral twisting position. Smooth, deep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling, gently release, drawing both knees into your chest. Roll to one side, sitting up, preparing for inversions. Legs up the wall. Taking yourself to the wall. Roll to one side, sitting up, preparing for inversions. Bring your hips and buttocks to the wall. Gently roll onto your back, extending your legs up the wall. Let your hands rest gently beside your hips, several inches to a foot away from you, palms facing upward. Continue with deep, even ujjayi breathing. Let the back of the head gently rest against the floor. Your arms are long and relaxed. Legs up the wall is a wonderful pose of restoration and rejuvenation. You can focus on your three-part breathing. Softly releasing your legs out to the side, coming into the straddle split position. If you'd like to, bring your hands to the inside of your thighs, applying a subtle pressure. Extend from the base of your legs out through your heels with the ball of your foot lightly engaged. Continue to breathe deeply. Smooth, even breathing, deep ujjayi. Bringing your hands to the outside of your legs, drawing your legs together. Bring the soles of your feet together as you reach up and clasp your ankles. Cobbler position. Let your hands come from the insides of your thighs towards the outsides of your knees, drawing the knees back towards the wall. Your shoulders relaxed, your breathing even. Take your breath down into the pelvic floor. Drawing your knees together, hugging your knees for a moment. Gently rolling to your side and sitting up. Take a few ujjayi breaths, preparing for final relaxation. Shavasana, the corpse position. If you can't lie comfortably on the floor, Then roll a blanket up, place it under the backs of your knees. This will help support the curve in the lower back. Extend your legs out greater than hip width, relaxing your feet. Relax your shoulders and take your arms out by your sides with the palms facing upward. Chin points down towards the toes. Focus your attention down into your feet. Relax your feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your calf muscles and your shins. Relax your kneecaps and the undersides of your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your buttocks and your pelvic cavity. Relax your abdomen and the small of your back. Relax your rib cage and the center of your spine. Relax your chest and your upper back. Relax your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. Relax your throat and the back of your neck. Relax the line of your jaw, your cheeks, your mouth. Relax your eyes and the space between your eyes. Relax your forehead and your temples. Relax your scalp and your skull. Relax the crown of your head. Gently return your attention to your breath. Softly move your fingertips and your toes. Begin to stretch. Gently roll to your right side and take a few breaths of transition. Using your breath to guide you back around into a comfortable seated posture, sit up straight with your eyes closed. Take slow, deep Ujjayi breaths. Bringing your hands back to prayer position over the heart center. Namaste.